Hello students. Today we discuss about the aspergillus. So I have already sent or uploaded the all videos on the different topics of the aspergillus. So today I take the short revision of this subchapter of the aspergillus. So, first of all, in the introduction, class systematic position of the aspergillus. So, it comes under the division Eumycophyta, class Ascomycete, subclass Ascomycete, series Plectomycetes, order Aspergillus, family Aspergillaceae, and genus Aspergillus. So, MCQs like the aspergillus belongs to क्लास, वहाँ पे आपको अलग अलग क्लास के नाम दिए जाएंगे, उसमें से एक एस्कोमाइसिटी रहेगा, तो यू हैव टू चूज द करेक्ट आंसर. देन the next is about the occurrence. So mostly these aspergillus are grows on the jam, jellies, syrups, and also the dead woods, breads, cheese, etc. And mostly the distribution of these aspergillus, the Aspergillus niger is the common species, and the species of Aspergillus fumigatus, and these are commonly found in everywhere, and these aspergillus are mostly distributed in all over the India. So the most common species of the aspergillus is the Aspergillus fumigatus. Next, the about the thallus structure of aspergillus. So in the aspergillus, this fungus aspergillus causes the different diseases to humans as well as animals. So these are called as the aspergillosis, like fungal infection on skin. So they are called as the aspergillosis. So it is also the important and maybe asking in exams. Then the next point is the aspergillium. So the conidial head of this aspergillus fungus is called as the aspergillium. Then it is saprophytic because they are growing on the dead materials. Then in the thallus structure, these thallus is in the form of mycelium, and these myceliums are from the hyphae. This structure of these hyphae are hyaline and septane, and the cell wall of this fungus is made up by the chitin, and the cell wall or the cells are the contains many nuclei, reserve food in the form of oil globules, and also in the structure the rhizoidal hyphae are present, and most important is the conidiophore. So conidiophore is the some hyphae which grow erectly, जो erectly grow होते हैं, that is called as the conidiophore, and they produces the conidia in the asexual reproductions. So these in that the conidiophore is important point regarding the exams. Then about the nutrition. So nutrition, it is the heterotrophic mode of nutrition because they are achlorophyllous and they cannot prepare their own food, or they cannot carried out the photosynthesis. That's why they are heterotrophic. And also these it is the saprophytic fungi, so they can grow on the dead material, and they can prepare they can depend on this dead material nutrition. But in these rhizophus, in aspergillus it shows the extracellular digestion. That means it is same like the rhizopus. In rhizopus I have already discussed that extracellular digestion. That means these rhizoidal hyphae secrete some enzymes. So these enzymes will help to convert the complex organic material into the simple sugar. So the simple sugar will be absorbed by the rhizoidal hyphae and they can be circulate it throughout the mycelium. So it aspergillus also shows the extracellular digestions. Then next is about the reproduction in aspergillus. So this aspergillus shows the vegetative, asexual and sexual reproduction. Vegetative reproduction is takes place through the fragmentation. Asexual reproduction takes place through the conidia, and sexual reproduction is takes place by the formation of gametes. So shortly we discuss one by one. The fragmentation, that means if any injuries, due to any injuries, the cutted part of this mycelium is grow as a new plant, that is the fragmentation. And in asexual reproduction it takes place in the favorable conditions and by the production of the conidia, that means spores. So it is majoritarily the asexual reproduction is takes place in the aspergillus. So in aspergillus, these this is the structure of coni the erect, it is erectly mycelium, that is at the base foot cells, then on that conidiophore, and on that conidiophore conidia are present. In some species only primary stigmata is present, and some species contain primary as well as secondary stigmata. On that stigmata the conidia are present. So these conidias, the chain of conidias are spread through the wind, and if they form or they found the substratum, then they can be grow as a new mycelium. And the important in that point, that is the growth of this stigmata. So the stigmata are look like the vesicle forms, or it look like the bottle like outgrowth. So that is the stigmata, and the arrangement of the conidias are in basipetal position. That means the young conidias are at the base and the older conidia are at the apex positions. Then regarding the sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction mainly mm, uh, takes place with the help of or by the male sex production of the male sex organs and the female sex organ. So female sex organ in the aspergillus is called as the ascogonium, and male sex organ is called as the anthridium. So in female sex organ contains the stalk, then multinucleated ascogonium proper position, and at the apex or upper tip there is the trichogyne. And in the anthridium, structure shows it is the upright branch, and at base there is the stalk and upper structure which is multinucleated portion, that is called anthridium proper. So at the time of union of the male and female gametes, what's happened? So there is the coiling of this ascogonium and anthrogonium or anthridium takes place. So there is the twisted are formed, and these both sex organs will be touching and fuse at the tips, and the protoplasm of the anthridium will passes into the ascogonium. So this is called as the plasmogamy. So this is the another important term which is or important word, that means plasmogamy, that means transfer of the protoplasm from the male sex organ, that is antheridium, to the ascogonium. So after this plasmogamy, the ascogenous hyphae are developed. On this ascogenous hyphae, surrounding that the cleistothecium structure is developed. This cleistothecium is nothing but the covering of the ascus or ascus cells. In that cleistothecium, the different ascospores are developed, and after the maturity of these ascospores, the ascospores will be this cleistothecium will be break down, and the ascospores will be germinate, and they forms the new infections or new mycelium. So on that point, the question may be asking regarding the what is cleistothecium, then plasmogamy, then what is the tip portion of the female structure, then what is called as the female sex organ or male sex organ. In this way, the different MCQs may be asking on that points. So in shortly, I focus the all points regarding the reproductions, that is sexual and asexual reproduction, as well as the vegetative reproduction of the aspergillus. I also focused on the nutrition of the aspergillus, the enthallus structure of the aspergillus, as well as the classification and systematic position of aspergillus. So I hope all of you are got these points, and through this point you can prepare the your uh, or you can prepare for your exam. So now I stop here. In next video we discuss about the unit 3rd on bryophyta, and that I take the revision shortly.